Hi, I thought I'd demonstrate my Dillon reloading press. Now this is not fully automatic. I have to call it semi-automatic. I install or place a fired 45 caliber, 45 ACP in the shell holder. The first stroke all the way up, you heard the click right here, that deprimes the case. On the bottom stroke, go all the way and it installs a new primer in the base of the case. Now the next step, I have to manually move the case to the powder measuring station, and a full stroke, you saw this move over, that moves the powder into position and drops it into the case. Part way down I can rotate, and I have to place a bullet all the way up or all the way down, whatever. The next one doesn't exactly crimp the case, but it does tighten it up a little bit. So the steps run like this. Install an unprimed or a fired case. I have to pull back slightly on the primer pickup arm because I don't know, I haven't been able to adjust it so that it works all the way by itself. All the way, there's a click as the primer is pushed out. On the way down, it drops the spent primer into a container. Part way up, rotate the rest of the way up, gets the powder. Part way down, set the bullet. That seats the bullet in the case. The next station partially crimps the case around the bullet. It just tightens it a little bit. You don't want to. You can't set it up too tight. It's the way it is. Now this is a Dillon press. It's fairly expensive, but I think it's a pretty high quality case or press. Deprime. Make sure I get new primer in the cup, and all the way down seats the primer. Part way up so I can rotate. Powder. Seat the bullet. Another stroke. A completed shell. I don't know if I can get you on this side, but I'll try. The lighting isn't great, but that's a little better, I guess. Okay. Fired case. Slide it in. The spring here retains the case a little bit. There's a deprime. Make sure I get a new primer. This bar goes all the way over, and we seat the new primer. Now what this does, I don't know if you can see this, but don't worry about it. Powder. New bullet. Complete. And there you go. You may have questions. This is Dillon Reloading, D-I-L-L-O-N. This automatically dispenses the primers. Has a buzzer when you're out of primers. And there you go. Part of the setup is adjusting the powder so that it dispenses the correct amount. This powder is like many powders in pistols. If you do a double charge, you're going to blow your pistol up. So you have to be careful. You only go once. Now, I like this a little better than the single stage press. The single stage presses, you do one operation. That would be one operation. And then, so with a single stage press, you'd do 50 or 100 shells each operation in order. The powder dispensing would be done on a separate operation, and so you'd be handling the shells a lot, once for each operation. With this thing, one stroke, you have to install a bullet. That about covers it. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that show reloading, and I realize the lighting isn't very good because I'm backlit from a big window. But if you're really interested, there are other videos that do a better job.